So, salienated racists are way worse than overt racists because the salienated ones have coordination and resources enough to threaten DNA to actually try to rewrite genetic code, which is kind of the push for the mRNA. And if it wasn't for the fact that you care enough about preserving mankind, it's sort of the thing, right? Is the measure that you could use to mark whether or not you're a put together person with a decent theology would be that, given the choice, that you would proliferate mankind. I'm not talking about humanity, I'm talking about mankind, right? Two different things. If the answer is no, for whatever fucking reasons that people came up with to say that, you know, people are parasitizing and everything, like, we know that there's there's an aspect of that, you know. It's just like a tall tree grows a canopy to block the light and choke the light from other competing, you know. Nature doesn't give a fuck. Nature, there was a species of prehistoric bear that goddamn almost nearly ate everything. It didn't give a fuck about extinction, but it didn't have to, because it's programmed. It's programmed to do what it did. And nature wasn't worried about eating itself out of existence, apparently, or killing itself out of, you know, variety, having like a variety going on. It actually seeks to fill any absence of life with life, and not just life, but teaming, right? It's like it's obsessed with getting your team together to go out and procreate, right? Like you've been, like, in the Bible tells you, like, you to go out and multiply, and it's just like kind of like that. You have to get your team together. Like, how are we going to go about this? And it's like a manual. The best way that we have up to now, with putting people together, like you're trying to show, this is the best method to procreate, where you put together people, like, they land on good soil, they take root, they form, they're not stunted, they're not, you're not, you know, like all this kind of stuff, right? So the thing about that, the clinical definition of white supremacy is feigning injury it's basically it's a strategy, you know, like there's all these, like, parasite, you know, like all these people doing the country, it's like they're fucking it up, like make it back to what it was, and whatever that means only means what it means to your like select chosen few. Must be like, I don't know, the God's chosen people or something. It's like you have to be told, like, all the super duper stuff about yourself. Like, you have to be, wow, I'm one of God's chosen people. That makes me want to get out of bed in the morning, you know, like. And the evil people know that a lot of us, a good proportion of society, can see them and knows who they are, and it doesn't really matter. Like, they're okay if we know that, because they've already seized upon the woefully misinformed, like a commodity. It's like you still have, it's like it's still, you can't blame somebody for being woefully misinformed. Like, it's almost like a redeemable characteristic. It's like you're excusable because you didn't understand. You don't know. So basically, that's my failing, right? Not yours. If I don't tone down the rhetoric, people know that I'm talking as if you understand, even if you don't, which that is also nefarious. So this game that they're playing right now, can't expect me to help them when they fall on their face. And that's the only lifeline. Because I have the ability to delineate between who's actually has redeemable characteristics, because they're not all in. Like, you got tricked to thinking that you're a Nazi. You got tricked to thinking that you're a commie. You got tricked to thinking that you're you belong with the Jehovah's Witnesses and the Scientology people. It's like you're susceptible at some point in time to go off and live with John of God. Maybe you want to make babies for him to sell on the fucking black market. You got tricked. It's like, you're not, it's not you. Like, for me to blame you and let them have a pass. So if there's nobody there to give them a pass and they fall on their face, then really only one that can help them is you. And that's great. It's just that you have to be patient. So wait, like, they're being patient, studying you too. It's the same thing that they're doing to you is the reason why you have to study them, because a normal person to a narcissist is worse than a psycho. If you're a normal person, you're worse than a psycho. Because when it comes down to it, they've lied to you, then you can't help them. Wherever their destination is, you won't be able to help them when they get there, because they lied to you. So since you can't help them, it's almost like you got to blow up the USS Liberty. We don't understand why they did that. It's because the United States is too thorough. They're too good, and we're trying to lie to them, and they're going to do what it is that they said that they came here to do, and we can't allow that. We were just acting like we wanted them to do that. You know what I mean? We tell them we want boots on the ground. It doesn't mean that we don't have boots under the ground. So it seems like why they blew up the USS Liberty.